I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. The root cause of why the devil hates this ministry so and has spread hate through the multimedia, through social groups, through the pinch-nosed Negroes, through the pinch-nosed Negroes, through the pinch-nosed Negro. Those are the sellout Negroes who got a good job and want to be white, or they're hustlers, or they want to be politicians. And so they talk white, they act white, and they live in a white neighborhood. They're called pinch-nosed. When they talk normally, they have coarse, big nose, big, thick lips, so their words are coarse and sound coarse. But white people have a smaller, thinner nose, thinner lips, and so their words are less coarse. So the black people who want to be white pinch their nose, so when they talk, they sound white. They not only pinch their nose physically, but they pinch their nose spiritually. They hate this ministry. And let me tell you why, and here is the revelation. The revelation is this, is that the Lord God Almighty, his name is Jesus, has made the mainstay of this ministry, ATLAH and its church, a teaching church, a teaching ministry. We have got some of the best teachers that this world has ever seen. Our teachers in ATLAH High School, or Great Tomorrow's Elementary School, are some of the best teachers, and not just that, but the congregation and those of the future coming to this ministry all have the gift of teaching, the gift of teaching, the gift of teaching. And the reason being that God has given us the gift of teaching is because there's so much that needs to be explained. There's so much that needs, the revelation, we have to teach the new world how to live, the new heaven, and all of that. And I am teacher number one. So what Almighty God has done for us has given us the gift of teaching. And that's where our gifts are. Our gifts are not in whatever else that people, I don't know what they do, but most people in the ATLAH Church and ministry can teach. And some are extremely good at it. We have the best school in America, there's no doubt about it. Now the problem is that you got some really ignoramus you got some Hamite black people. I shouldn't call them Hamites. Let me stop calling them Hamites, they're black. You got some of the most, and I use this word lovingly, but certainly truthfully, you have got some of the most ignorant, if you will, backwards failure black people that you, and want to be white, that, and stupid that you can ever find. They shun this school, they shun this ministry. They shun this ministry for a whole lot of hooping and a hollering, a jumping up and down and the singing and carrying on. They shun this truth. They shun it because of their absolute unbelievable ignorance. But truth cannot compromise with ignorance. So black people don't want to come to this church. They don't want to support it. They want to be pinch-nosed. But truth cannot compromise with the ignorance of black people. So we're at a, if you will, a Mexican standoff to some degree. Your child, you bring your child to school, you're going to bring your child to the best school in America. I can tell you that right now. And we can produce anything. We can produce anything, any profession we want to produce. We have the capabilities right this moment. The best teachers on planet we have right now, and this is a gift of God. The problem is, you got the most ignorant black people that live around this community, live across America, pinch-nosed Negroes, some of the worst that you ever going to find anywhere. And because we preach the truth, it cannot compromise, it cannot bow down. Truth will not say, all right, I recognize you're ignorant, you're hurting, you got a lot of hate in you, you're stupid, it's all outdoors, you ain't never built nothing. You always complain about, so what truth will do, truth will say, I'll just ignore some of that. I ignore the fact that you are stupid, that you're a pinch nose, that you're a hate filled. I'll ignore that and accept you and let you keep your hatred, let you keep your stupidity, let you keep your pinch nose, and we'll just kind of fellowship together, part truth and part hypocrisy. No. Truth will not compromise. So people don't want to come to this church. They don't want to join it. And they need it. Their families are falling apart. They're poor as Job's turkey. Their husbands are broke, in prison, in jail, impotent, ain't got no sense. They're all turning to homosexuality. They need it. But truth will not compromise. Truth will not compromise with black people. Truth will not compromise with the ignorance, with the foolishness, with the pinch nose of black people. Truth will not compromise. Now, white people hear me, they say, whoa, my God, if I lived in that community, I sure would bring my children to that school. If I lived in that community, I'd be the first thing to jump on, I'd be the first one on the first pew. But black people want truth to compromise with their pinch nose, with their racism, with their hatred, with their foolishness. And I don't compromise. Hey, he ain't for the black man. He had to listen to what he's talking about. Truth will not compromise. It's all truth, all the time, or nothing at all. And so here we are with the world's greatest teachers and a community of the world's greatest ignorant people. Never built nothing, no construction, no financial system, no health systems, no strong family relationships, no strong social ties. Here we are with all this truth in the middle of all this ignorance called Harlem, Bed-Stuy, Fort Greene, and the likes, Bronx, South Bronx, and every place else across America where my voice is heard. But truth will not compromise with the desires of black people.